debates are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the gun, Murray.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
That is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Jennings last week. 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And here's Jackson on the option.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Play is under review.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Kick is
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, Winters. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the
7-7, our score after 1.
end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to do it himself.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
from the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple on 2nd down now. Winters, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Winters, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Ravens take over first.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. This time Jackson will throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And his throw is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Baker there on the coverage.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cardinals.
Throwing now is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Murray's pass.
He was able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Winters. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And the Ravens taking the field. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
3-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Sanchez set to kick off.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, and that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jackson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st down, Winters. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
They'll run on 1st down. Winters, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Murray now. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
Now a give, right side. Winters. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Man, why are we doing this?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
58.
Murray going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They start the drive with Jennings. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
At their own 39-yard
The football going back over to Arizona now.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Sanchez in formation.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Here's Jennings. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Jackson. And right with it here over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parks. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Cardinals 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Winters.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
on 3rd down. Murray trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 32-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
That's good.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Christian Kirk.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Arizona.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jackson going to run.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They run again with Jennings. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will get the lead up to 14.
24. Cardinals 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And a Cardinal first down.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
From a yard out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Ravens offense back out there.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-17. A minute 46 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's third.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
And it's third down.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Baltimore, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Thank you.